Hi guys, welcome to this full park tour of Nintendo Action Park, this giant Nintendo-based theme park that I built completely out of Lego. I've been working on this project for going on 6 years now, and I wanted to show the whole thing set up as it was in late 2025 at this convention. This is a big flyby of the entire park before we get into the details. When it's all set up at a convention, it's about 16 feet long and about 40 inches deep. It includes lots of different lands and lots of attractions. But let's get into the details now. We're going to start all the way at the far end, where I started building actually with the Mario Kart roller coaster. The first thing I built was this, which is the queue area based around Bowser's castle. You got a lava moat around it. I love a lot of little details. Right here, this kid's super excited because he's tall enough to go on the ride. His dad's ready to go on it with him. The park is just full of lots of people attending it. So many minifigures we haven't even begun to count. Inside Bowser's castle, you've got the queue area here. People going back and forth onto the load and unload platform. In the back of the central tower, you have the only Boo that is currently on the mock, hiding behind the castle tower there. And I got a couple Ghostbusters here who are a little bit concerned about such a big ghost staring down at them. Bowser, of course, lords over the load and unload area right there in the center. And then, of course, we've got Bowser Jr. here who flies above the big central tower so that when riders on the coaster come by, they will pass right by him. He's in, of course, the big flying clown car. Now, when people come to load in and out of the queue area, there is actually a place back there that you can put your items while you're riding. Now, when you start off, you go through this lava area, passing some pot of blue flames, and up the lift hill to the start-finish line, passing some Yoshis and Goombas and other characters along the way. Now, very shortly after the lift hill, you go into this, my giant airship that I custom built. I've got the cannons firing and the propellers spinning. It just brings a lot of life to the land and the area. It have a lot of moving things. Behind the airship is this little section that even people at the conventions don't really get to see. I've got a chain chomp back there and a Kamek who's flying around as you pass and go into the back of the airship. Lots of fun characters on the airship as you're coming by. And then the coaster, of course, goes through it and across it, passing some of the Koopalings, which are scattered throughout the entire land. I've got all of them now. Out of the airship, you're going to go down a quick drop and past a piranha plant, which is up there ready to chomp at you, and then down and around, and as we mentioned earlier, past Bowser Jr. and the clown car. Then you go down the biggest drop of the entire ride, which is this kind of castle arches section. I really like this design here. Had some fun putting some of the characters in. A Toad who's really panicked, who's kind of captured up there in the top of the tower. Now, when riders do go down this hill, they get their photo taken here by the on-ride camera, as all good roller coasters have. And then you go up into this cloud section supported by a big beanstalk thing there, and pass a Lakitu who's grabbed onto a car that's jumped the track. There's a bunch of people down in the land looking up at this guy, taking photos. It's a really great nod to the Mario Kart games where Lakitu saves you if you fall off the track. You're going to go around the top part of the end of the level castle here, and then into a cave, passing some swoop bats, through the cave and out past some more swoop bats. This is where you come and actually go back down through the bottom part of that end of level castle. Then it's down, around, and back into the load and unload station. Now, no ride would be complete without your chance to come check out your photo that was taken. So here we've got the photo finish booth, which is right outside the ride. Now, also in this land, we've got Bowser's Brats. It's this place where you can come get some flame grilled turkey legs and hot dogs. I like that the seating area here has 3 awnings over the tables, each representing one of the different shells that are in the game. And you can see the Bowser's food stand back there. Looks really great tucked into the land. Now, over on the other side of the land here, we have what I like to call the character meet and greet area. Here people can come by, get their photos taken with Toad and Toadette, Mario and Luigi in front of their houses. And there's also a little gift stand here where people can pick up pins and little toys or their own Mario and Luigi hats to wear. Now, moving away from this land, we go into the area that we call the Baby Park area, which has a giant Princess Peach play castle, and Peach is there ready to meet and greet people in front of it. The play castle is kind of a small version of Peach's castle with slides and ladders, and on the inside it's kind of a mini version of the Mario Kart 64 castle with a throne room. Now, back in the back, we've got our first attraction in this area, Baby Park, based on the course from the Mario Kart games, which is a great oval. This is an old whip style ride where you go around and then go back and forth and then whip around a corner. This is a really fun build. It took me a lot of time to work out the mechanics of this, and I even got the instructions available on Rebrickable for this attraction, the only complete attraction with the instructions that I've made up on my Rebrickable if you want to check it out. There's a couple photo op opportunities here with a Mario Kart, or we've even got baby Luigi and baby Mario there taking photos with people. But this is just a really fun ride, and one of the most reliable mechanical rides that we have. I don't know if it's ever really broken down on us at any convention, running day in and day out. In the center of this land, we've got a fountain featuring the actual Lego Mario brick figure. He's there on this fountain that's shaped like a star. Great nod to Mario. Here's our food stand in this area. It's the Yoshi's fruit smoothie stand with a little bit of a Yoshi fruit tree there at the top. And then down below, there's smoothies and frozen drinks being delivered to all of the guests of the park. Now over here, I've got a couple of carnival games. This one is Yoshi's Egg Toss, where you throw little eggs up and try to hit the enemies. This is a fun little gag. This dad's a little upset because he has to carry this big stuffed mushroom head for the rest of the day, but his son's super excited. Now this actually does move if I turn the Yoshi on the top. We just don't have it motorized with electric motors, but the scenery moves back and forth as the players try to throw the eggs at it. Then I've got my Hammer Brothers challenge, which is the good old strength testing thing where you smack the target as hard as you can with a mallet to see how high you can go and see if you can win your own giant mushroom head prize. Behind that, we've got our other ride in this area, which is the Yoshi Carousel. This is based off of the old Creator Carousel. I've changed all the colors, changed the ornamentation around the top to be Mario themed, and of course changed all the animals to be Yoshis that you ride going up and down. This is just super fun, fits in the land really well. We made these custom drapes on the top to have this Yoshi egg pattern. But here they are going up and down as they go around. We got a little ride op station here with the person who's controlling it. There's also the queue area here. You can see that we got a little toad in the area who's printed a question block garden. Just looking at everything from the top down. And there is the entire Baby Park area with all the things that we just kind of went over. Now next up we have Mumu Meadows. This is actually the newest section that I have built. It's based off of the Mumu Meadows area in Mario Kart World. This is being controlled by GoBrick, which is the system that I found out of Korea actually. There are magnets underneath with a chain driving the cars around. But we've got all these great Mumu Meadow details from the game. We've got a Nabbit there who's running away. We've got cows strewn throughout the land. People will walk up and around and come through. Got a P-switch there because those are all throughout the Mario Kart World game. Since Mario Kart World is the newest Mario Kart, I wanted to do a section that was kind of themed and felt a little bit like a section from that game. So that's what this land is. You got this giant cow on top of the barn, which is the load area for this go-kart track. This is actually designed from that game. There's a giant cow on there. Windmill, always present in the Mumu Meadows tracks. Here we've got some spectators in a little spectator stand, and we've even got a Yoshi's food truck, which you find strewn throughout the entire Mario Kart World area and land that you can explore. This was just a really great addition to the theme park. I love a lot of the details that are in here. People are always asking how it works. When I have explained it works with magnets, driving the carts around. As we climb over these steps and leave the Mumu Meadows area, we enter the largest land of the park, which is the Legend of Zelda section, based mostly on Breath of the Wild, but has nods to all of the Legend of Zelda games. Here we got a person taking a picture of a croc, the crocs are scattered throughout the land. And here's my nod to the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, the first Zelda game that I ever completed. Now, as you follow this path along, you'll come up to a little cave that features a goddess statue, as well as these steps that lead you up to our first attraction in the land, which is a giant spinning Sheikah Tower ride. Now, guarding the entrance to this ride is a guardian. You would actually walk under one of his legs to board the ride. And then here is the tower. It is very tall, spinning there above the land, and looks like the Sheikah towers that you find throughout the Breath of the Wild game. The ride vehicles are made to look like gliders that Link would use all the time, his kind of iconic glider in there. They got 2 people in each one, spinning around over the land. It's a classic spinning ride, just with this Legend of Zelda flair. We can see them spinning around with the Hyrule Castle in the background, which we'll get to here shortly. Another great vantage point looking up at the Sheikah Tower and Hyrule Castle there. This is the horse ride. Of course, you would enter through one of those giant stables that you find throughout Breath of the Wild. And this is a pretty simple ride driven by magnets again, where kids can come and ride a little horse around the stable area. Here is the Karak Cafe. This is basically the Deku Tree build that LEGO did, with just some minor modifications to turn it into our little food area here in Hyrule. And we've got one Link and Zelda here meeting people out in front, along with some tables where everyone can come and enjoy a snack in Hyrule. And here's the biggest attraction. This is the Hyrule Quest roller coaster as it winds throughout the land, which was always my goal, is something that kind of went the whole land in and around the castle. We're going to start here on the load and unload platform, based a little bit off of one of the bridges inside the Breath of the Wild game. You got a couple ride operators, one down below getting you on, and one up above managing the attraction. And then as you board your small horse, you would hit this, which is our giant spiral lift hill. Took a lot of design trial and error to get this to work. Had a little help from my brother to finally finesse it where it is very consistent now. After the spiral lift hill, you're going to go up and around and through the Hyrule Castle. First, you're going to go around this giant top spire with some more crocs there, of course. And then you're going to go around the front of the castle, in through the back, and out through the front and down onto the rest of the track section. Had a lot of fun building and designing this castle. You can watch an entire video on this section on my channel. After the castle, you're going to go in and around past this guardian and through its legs before you go back to the load and unload platform. Of course, throughout the land, we've got lots of things like these moblins, very common enemy that you find in Breath of the Wild. I've even got a Lionel way up on the hill where you typically find him. And then, of course, you've got this little moat area that leads to the waterfall and a little overhang where people can come get their photo next to the giant spiral left hill. And of course, Link and Zelda from Breath of the Wild meeting people in front of the castle. Now, I wouldn't give you a full tour without showing you this Toad trolley that transports people back and forth from the different areas of the land. Each area has its own load and unload platform. The trolley itself is based off of the Toad trolleys that you find in the Toad Harbor track on the Mario Kart games. This really pulled it all together to me. It's kind of our version of the train ride that you would find in all the Disney parks. And that is it. The full park and all of its glory. I kind of wanted to do this video just to show everything that I've built, show the entire theme park as it stands now, because actually I'm getting ready to start adding a couple big new sections this year. Haven't built a lot for a while, honestly because I've just run out of space in my building room. But we're making more room to build now, and I'm going to be dropping some more videos of new sections coming. So be sure to subscribe and follow me, and you'll be able to see all the new details as they come along. Thanks, guys.